Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another episode of my Sims 4 wishlist, where I talk about what things I'd like to see in the game and how I would execute them. So for Throwback Thursday, I thought it'd be kind of interesting to do one because this is a feature that I would like to see return from previous games. Actually, they've been in all the mainline Sims games except for 4, which is individual Sim bios. Because, yeah, we do have the one for the whole household in Managed Worlds, but in my opinion, that's not really enough because you only have so much space, and it doesn't really give you a whole lot of room to tell the story you want to tell, especially if you do have a much bigger household and not only one Sim. Individual Sim bios would allow you to write a lot more about each and every one of your Sims. And with the Sim Profiles feature that they introduced a while back, when you're like in the relationship panel, then that's another interesting way that you can view them, because then once you get to know another Sim, then that would be another thing you can see in this whole panel. I think I would probably place it in between traits and likes and dislikes, so you don't have to scroll too far down to see it, and since it is kind of like an overview of what your Sim is supposed to be like, then I think that would make a lot of sense. You'd have the traits on the very surface, and then you'd have the bio right below them, where you would most likely explain the traits more and just their general backstory. But then, if you're viewing it for your own Sim, I guess it would go in the Simology panel, even though it is really crowded already. So either that, or just have it be its own separate button in the bottom right corner of the UI. Is it a groundbreaking feature? No, of course not, but not every single edition has to be on that level. And I think it would still make a big difference, especially for players like me who like the storytelling aspect. One other thing I just thought of as well is it could also enhance the gallery a little bit, because even though you can describe your gallery uploads, then you could add individual profiles to your Sims if there's more than one Sim in the download. So how would I go about adding this to the game? Well, to me it's pretty obvious. This would be in a free update. You wouldn't lock this sort of thing behind a paywall. And I think you could pretty easily still add it to create a Sim, so you can still type it in there and not have to wait until you're in the game. You could probably just put it under the identity category, maybe beside the field with the name and the pronouns, or just near the traits. So that's pretty much all I have to say about that. So Sim bios would be a pretty basic feature. Not the most exciting or the most important even, not super duper high on my wish list, but it is something I've been thinking about more recently as I've started making more Sims to fill up San Sequoia for my Growing Together Let's Play, Supernatural Generations. It is pretty weird that this was not in the game to begin with like it was with the previous 3 entries, but most likely it is just yet another thing they weren't able to include in time because of the base game being so rushed. So feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Would you like to see individual Sim bios brought back? And be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!